Oh, I missed the... Okay, that was my fault. Couldn't do the somersault in time. Oh, I go the wrong way. Oh, hey. How are you doing? And like in the other games, it's really unclear if he's a ghost or if he's alive. He's just kind of here, suddenly. Oh. I mean, his ship looks like, faded and spectral, so... Might be a ghost? I don't know. Only I have the brains to rule Lilat. Nice one, Smiles. That reminds me, I should stream Star Fox 64 sometime. That's certainly on my to-do list. Love that game. And this game reminds me so much of it, clearly. I like I did go through it wrong, and he shows up to show you the right way. So I guess that just lowers your score or something. Whoop. Oh, rats. Okay. Ah, continue. Okay. So like screw up at the last turn. It's like the Lost Woods in Ocarina of Time. It's like there's no real penalty for messing up, you just have to start over. But I'd be surprised on how to how to turn back anyway. I mean I'm in a dimensional tunnel and it's ball's not in my court, so. It also reminds me a lot of the portals in Star Fox 64. Like I mentioned those early in the stream, where you take those wormhole things and oh, I got a new high score there, huh? Where'd you go? Yeah, he's magic. And here we are. Scientific genius Andros. He's certainly a modest one. Yeah, this boss can be a bit tough. He's very interesting, though. Okay, so he says, you know, so pretty much he means that James is dead. But, pillars of light, lasers, laser light cannon. New episode's coming up. Very excited. Okay. Okay, Nip. Like, you really need the motion controls for this fight. And of course, giant hands. Because Nintendo has a crazy thing about giant hands. I mean, just play any variety of Nintendo games and you'll encounter giant hands. Also, oddly enough, to me, this guy's attack patterns are very similar to those of the final boss in Super Wario World, or just Wario World, 2. Like, I mean, is that just me? I mean, I need to look back at that video, but oh, he's coming, he's bringing it on the hand. Got him, okay. But always giant hands. One of the constants in the universe, Nintendo and their giant hands. It's comforting. All the uncertainty in the world. Ha! Blew up your hand. And now you're pissed. Okay, I'm out. Woo! Get out while you still can. Yay! Okay. Uh-oh. Still don't think he's as bad as the secret boss in Corneria. That's a really frustrating boss. I think I died fighting that boss more than any other. so far, because there's still, I think there's still like one other level I have to unlock, so I don't know what the boss in that level's like. Might be crazy, yeah. Taking orders from a dog. Okay, what is this? Zootopia? I don't know what's with that. There's like this like weird, like fantasy racism, speciesist angle for some reason that they're going for here. Like with that line, taking orders from a dog. Now it got me. Oh, don't worry, Smiles. I welcome the questions. He's asking. That's a good question too. I don't know the answer though. He's asking if the co-op has online multiplayer. I do not know. Like, or if the co-op's online, I should say. I haven't tried it yet, but I should take a look. So I should probably look up. It might. That actually does seem like it might be able to work. Whoop, whoop. Gotta go. I mean, the walker's cool idea, it just looks a bit silly, especially because they have the wings on the side there flap like chicken wings, which is not too intimidating. Couple that with, you know, the chicken walk, and you get something kind of silly, especially the climax boss like this. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, he's mad. Yeah, once you figure out Andross's pattern, he's really not tough. But yeah, figuring out that pattern can take a bit of time, though. Do you know what it means? I mean, I'm guessing they're setting up sequels because that's Star Fox's, like, this franchise, like the series of games. That's its biggest problem, is figuring out what to do with its sequels. Because let's look at what they've given to us so far. There's grass. There's Star Fox Adventure, which wasn't even meant to be a Star Fox game, so they just kind of threw it into the canon. Then there's Star Fox Assault, which is the closest. You know, well, it actually, you know, is a sequel, but it's the closest to it's like a actual sequel to Star Fox 64. And then you have Command, which just isn't even canon because of how many multiple endings, well, the multiple endings. And you know, they never, you know, said which one was which, so the canon's pretty much not there for that one. So yeah, I mean, that's, and again, this is like the second time they've rebooted the whole Lylant Wars, because Star Fox and SNES was the first time they did it, and then they did it did it with that's what Star Fox 64 was the same conflict, the exact same story, and that's what they did here. So it really begs the question of what are they going to do with this universe, because they've done the same story 3 different times. 4 times if you count the remake of the second time they did it. And it's just, like, what can they do? Because, I mean, I didn't mind Star Fox Assault. The story was, you know, what it was. Like, it wasn't great. I mean, they just ripped off the board from Star Trek, pretty much. Just not as cool. Oh. That move. And then Star Fox Command, not canon. And now they just totally rebooted the canon, so what are they going to do? I mean, I guess that, you know, the fantasy racism thing that they're alluding to in this boss fight might be something they're gonna expand on. That's my guess, at least. Not sure, though. And even Wolf, if you fight him in a different level, like one of the bonus stages, if you fight Wolf there, he'll mention that he can't believe he was defeated by a fox. So I mean, I guess that's the thing. Also, if you pay attention to the background characters and the background characters in the Battle Begins animated short, all the extras are dogs. So yeah, I'm not sure what that's about. Look at that fight move. We should run out and get one of those rings soon, though. No, rats, that didn't work. At least he just does four spins. Oh, right. Oh. Keep missing that fight move. Oh well. Should do the spin thing. Not spin thing, but barrel roll or barrel tumble, I guess, when you're on the walker. But no matter what Andros is doing, he's always a giant head. Okay, there's the opening. So what it means when trust your view from the cockpit is that it's a lot easier to see the ways into the chamber because you can't see it from here, but what was I saying? Oh, if you're looking at the gamepad, the platforms that lead into the chamber are highlighted blue. So yeah. Forcing you to use the gamepad. And having the motion control aiming certainly helps in this fight. For sure. Ooh, okay. His hands turn to yellow, they're getting close to exploding. So yeah, the only pattern I haven't figured out yet is that bite move. Because when I fought him and it got to that stage, he barely used it, but this time he started using it a lot. Uh oh. Bye-bye. Ow, rats. Here we go. Again, interesting angle. I don't know if they're gonna run with it in sequels though. Oh. Now maybe Corneria, there's like different towns have different different towns have oh, rats. Oop, that missed. Have different populations, like there's a bird town and like there's a